Hey everybody, I'm Jack Roberts, Executive Editor with Heavy Duty Trucking. Welcome to TMC's annual meeting. We're in Nashville, Tennessee. Very chaotic time in the trucking industry right now. We're going to talk to some executives, some suppliers, some attendees here at the show to find out what the pulse of the trucking industry is, what's happening with tariffs, what's happening with equipment, what's happening with emissions, pretty much what's on anybody's mind right now involved in the North American trucking industry. So let's take a look and hear what the people are telling us here at TMC this year. So Mike, a lot of uncertainty out there right now. What are you guys tracking at Maverick these days, trying to get a handle on?
Well, there's a plethora of things that we're looking at, predominantly focusing on cost and trying to figure out how to minimize and or control the cost. And then on the operational or sales side, trying to understand where the customer base is going, trying to keep them educated on where we see the industry is going with a lot of the uncertainty and stuff. And being, just active as possible with all of the different organizations that we can to make sure our voice is heard and properly represented out there to help control what's going on.
We're standing in front of a Tesla truck, and I think the big 800-pound gorilla in the corner is what's going to be 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now.
Right.
Because right now, this is still not in production, and the others that are in production don't meet the needs. And so as we look ahead at zero emissions vehicles and what's coming into the market, and Nikola going under 2 weeks ago, we'll see. But I think for the over-the-road application, it's probably hydrogen. The other part is, are we going to see the economy improve enough so that the fleets can actually go back to say a profitable level?
The other thing that's on everyone's minds these days is nuclear verdicts. Just getting ridiculous. I'm of the opinion the industry and government needs to act on this. It's getting to be a problem. But any thoughts there?
There needs to be something done. We can't afford to pay $400 million for something, right? Yeah, there needs to be a number, and I don't know what that number is. I can't tell you, but that's something that needs to happen.
With like a cap on it or something?
Yeah, and again, they need to be responsible. People that are driving around need to be responsible for themselves. And, accidents happen.
Well, I do think we're entering a time where, I hate to say we have too many options, but we're entering a time where it's beginning to look that way. So, for instance, if you're a truck OEM, do you offer natural gas? Do you engines? Do you offer battery electric and hydrogen and hybrids and these different things? Because all of that takes engineering manpower. You got now lower volume models to spread across your market share. And you only have so many people, so much money, so much time. We still have NOx improvements for diesel engines. So all of that becomes a big challenge for the truck OEMs in particular. And but I think it's our reality because you just can't do it all.